You've probably seen this castle before.
Yeah, its towers, its walls, they probably look pretty familiar, almost like something out of a fairy tale. But the image you know, well, it hides a much deeper, way more dramatic history than you could ever imagine. So let's dive in and uncover the real story behind the legend of Bruges Castle. So take a good look. Does it ring a bell? I mean, it's been the backdrop for some huge tales of fantasy and adventure, a silent star on screens both big and small. So, any ideas where you might have seen it? If you are thinking Game of Thrones or maybe the classic The Princess Bride, you are absolutely right. This castle has played host to some of Hollywood's most memorable fantasies. But here's the thing, as cool as all that is, the real story of this place, it's even more incredible. All right, so let's peel back those layers of Hollywood magic. It's time to uncover the centuries of actual, real-life history that unfolded right inside these walls. We're leaving the fantasy realms behind and stepping into historical reality. You see, the story of this castle is all about transformation. It wasn't always this glamorous palace. Nope. Its journey starts way, way earlier, as a rugged, powerful military building that was designed for one thing and one thing only: war. And here's the thing you've got to understand. It was all about location, location, location. Being built right near the city center in the harbor made it a powerhouse. This wasn't about being comfortable. It was about pure control and defense in some pretty chaotic medieval times. Its position was its power. And of course, with that kind of power comes a revolving door of royalty. So, it starts with its original builders, the Counts of Flanders. Then, fast forward to the 12th century, and it's home to the incredibly powerful Dukes of Burgundy. And by the 16th century, it had been conquered by the Spanish Habsburgs, one of the most dominant dynasties in all of Europe. Seriously, this castle saw empires rise and fall from right inside its walls. So you can imagine, with all these different rulers coming and going, the castle itself started to change a lot. Each new owner wanted to put their own stamp on it, which led to this dramatic architectural makeover. We're talking a shift from Gothic grit to some serious Renaissance glamour. Okay, this is where it gets really cool, because this isn't just about buildings, it's about a whole shift in how people saw the world. On the left, you've got that original Gothic style. See the pointed arches and ribbed vaults? It was all about reaching up to the heavens, a very God-focused way of thinking. But then, on the right, you get the Renaissance revival. The world was changing, focusing more on humanism and classical ideas. And suddenly it's all about symmetry, proportion, balance. This wasn't just a renovation. It was basically an ideological revolution carved right into the stone. All right, the outside is impressive, for sure. But believe me, what's inside, that's a whole other level. So let's step through the gates and explore the magnificent treasures of art and architecture that have been hiding in here for centuries. So, first stop, the Great Hall. This was the very heart of the castle. I mean, just try to imagine it. Centuries of royal feasts, of powerful declarations being made, of courtly drama unfolding right here, under these incredible high ceilings, surrounded by these unbelievably detailed stone carvings. This room was designed to make your jaw drop. And then there's the chapel. Wow, a total Gothic masterpiece. But beyond the gorgeous carvings and the amazing frescoes, this place is holding on to an incredible secret. It's home to some of the oldest paintings in Europe. We're talking about works that date all the way back to the 14th century. It's a genuine time capsule of medieval art. And this quote just nails the castle's cultural weight. It's not just a historic building. It's a world's-class art gallery. And it's housing works by legendary Flemish masters. We're not just talking about any artists here. We're talking about guys like Jan van Eyck and Hieronymus Bosch. These were revolutionary artists from this very region who literally changed the art world forever. This just elevates the castle from a royal home to an absolute cultural treasure chest. So, okay, we've had war, we've had royalty, we've had this incredible art, but what about today? What's this castle's place in the modern world? Well, let me tell you, its story is far from over. It's transformed yet again, and now it's a living legacy for the entire world to come and experience. And what a legacy it is. Over 1 million people every single year. I mean, think about that. People from all over the globe are drawn here to walk through these very halls. That staggering number just shows you how powerful its story really is. Now, here's an interesting detail. While the castle itself isn't a standalone UNESCO site, it plays a starring role in something even bigger.
It's a key piece of the Bruges Historic Centre, which was named a World Heritage Site back in 1998, that officially cements its status as a place of outstanding value to all of humanity.
So, who owns it now? Well, today, it belongs to the people, really. It's owned by the Flemish region of Belgium, and it's run as a public museum and a cultural center, which ensures that its incredible history and all not priceless art can be shared with absolutely everyone. So let's just recap this incredible journey real quick. It started out as a medieval fortress built for war. Then it became a lavish palace for dukes and kings. It evolved into an architectural canvas for changing ideas and styles. And now it's found its ultimate purpose as a public museum, preserving all that history for all of us. A fortress, a palace, a museum, it has stood for centuries, watching empires rise and fall, watching the world change around it, which really leaves you with one final fascinating thought. What on earth will these ancient walls witness in the next 1,000 years?